Hi, this is Aaron Suttles here with the Tide Sports Road Crew here in Mobile, Alabama. We're at Murphy High School for the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star Classic. We got practice week going on. We just watched the players practice. We had an opportunity to talk to several University of Alabama commits and a couple players that are interested in Alabama, including Marvin Shin, Danny Woodson, Daryl Collins, Enrique Florence, and local product out of Demopolis, DeMarcus James, last year's 5A running back of the year. We'll also talk to Tom Causey, the head coach at Demopolis, about what a great honor it is to coach in the Mississippi-Alabama All-Star Classic.
He snaps the ball, now you're dropping it, he's gone, okay? But you can't do it out here.
First off, your thoughts on, a great honor for you being chosen to coach in this event.
Well, it's unbelievable. You know, we were telling the guys earlier this week, this is the greatest high school players in the state of Alabama this year, and the greatest individual game that you can play in. Obviously, the greatest team game you can play in was last week in the state championship, and being able to play in the greatest individual game of their high school career, and it's just an awesome experience to be a part of it with them.
And you get to share with the state and you know, Mississippi too, something that we know, and that's DeMarcus James, and one of the best players a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah, you know, it's unbelievable. I realized after we got beat in the second round that I'd have a chance to coach him at least one more time, and I hadn't been able to be around him a whole lot this week coaching defense, but I think he's had a great experience here, and it's been really good for him in a lot of ways other than just football, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun to see him interact with these kids and find out exactly where he measures up with the rest of the great ones.
Yeah, and you know, he's been joking around with Brent that he got 300 yards rushing on that Russellville defense last year.
Yeah, it had been nice to see him. I had the opportunity to do that again this year, but you know, neither one of us were able to get there, and yeah, and you know, a lot of these guys he's played against, and they played against him, and you know, all you know of a guy when you play him like that is what you see under a helmet, and they finally get to see the real guy. And it's been a lot of fun to see those guys' personalities kind of meld in jail this week.
And where does he stand right now in the recruiting process?
Well, he still got offers from several places, and he decommitted to Washington State, and door kind of got opened back up, and a lot of guys who were expecting him to go to Washington State are starting to come back in. So, you know, his options are still open. He's still got a couple months to decide, and I expect him to do that. And I don't think where is so much important as who he's playing for. You know, obviously there's a couple of schools he would love the opportunity to play for, but other than that, just who they're playing, who he's playing for, and who he's playing around, I think is more important to him than where right now.
University of Alabama is well represented here. So you got to see one guy on that side of the ball. What have you seen out of Brent Callaway so far this week?
Well, you know, Brent's an unbelievable athlete, and he's got a lot of skills, and he's a very intelligent player, and you know, if he continues to grow, continues to progress it with his football and his maturity, he's going to be a fantastic football player for the University of Alabama without a doubt.
And then they're recruiting another highly recruited guy over there, Enrique Florence. What have you seen from him?
Enrique is a football player. He understands the game. He understands the concepts of playing as a secondary. He understands the game because he's been on that side of the ball, the side of the ball on offense this year as a senior. And, you know, he's a special player. He's long, can run, and just an all-around great kid.
I know you're not on the offensive side, but Alabama's got some receivers over there. Have you seen what kind of football players do you think they'll be? Daryl Collins, and Marvin Shin, Danny Woodson?
Well, you know, you're not sure what Mississippi has, but I tell you, man, our skill players are with the wide receivers and running backs and defensive backs are unbelievable. And I know Mississippi will be the same way, but you'd love to be able to coach a team like this year-round for 4 years. But they are fantastic athletes, and looking forward to seeing them play.